Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com. We got another great fire Madden 21 tip today. We're going to be focusing on the offensive side of the ball, breaking down a very unique passing play that you guys can use to beat any defense in the game. It's super effective and it's very under the radar. It's not something I've seen too many people use all year long. So as we get very close to the end of the Madden 21 season, getting close to Madden 22, just want to release all my little secret plays, all my glitches, everything for you guys, so you got all the tools you need to dominate. This play I'm going to show you guys is in Gun Bunch. Everybody loves Gun Bunch, but this is a play a lot of people overlook. Now, it's in a few different playbooks, but one of the playbooks I like a lot for Gun Bunch is Detroit, and it does have this play. Skimbo, one of the best Gun Bunch players every year, he likes Detroit. Now, Detroit also has Gun Bunch tied in too, so you can audible in to that from Gun Bunch if you want. It's a really nice playbook overall. I've used it a little bit this year, and I definitely like it a lot. So the play I want to look at, and before I get into it, I do want to say for this play, make sure that your lone receiver is fast with good route running. I'd probably say put your best receiver here. When I say lone receiver, it's just the one receiver opposite the bunch. So guys, we're using the Eagles here. I'm going to put Deshaun Jackson there because basically, if you go in the Eagles depth chart, you'll see he's their best receiver. Now, what you, like I said, want to look for is not only speed. So Reg's 95 speed is good. I mean, they do have a guy of 97, but you also want to look at route running. And, ideally, if you can get that up over 90, that's what you want. But, the Eagles don't have that. However, Deshaun Jackson at least is in the 80s. I mean, this guy right here, Godwin, Goodwin, whatever, his route running is terrible. So we're not going to put him there for the extra 2 speed points. But if you guys do play MUT, like by now, as you guys know, everybody has so many good players. You have to have basically the best players on offense too to stand a chance. But anyways, the play is spacing. Now, I'm going to go over, all sorts of different defenses. I just want to start out with the basic cover 3 big nickel over G defense. It's pretty, popular. Now, whenever you run this, do make sure your bunch is on the wide side of the field. Now, this is a great stock play too. So guys, before we get too much further into the video, I just want to quickly remind you, if you guys are enjoying my content on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop me a like, turn your notifications on. Only about 50% of you guys who watch these videos are subscribed, and I do gameplays and tips every week, and we'll be doing even more once Madden 22 drops. Also, if you're looking to get better at Madden in general, Madden 21, Madden 22, check out sportsgamers.com. That's where I post all my premium tips and ebooks, schemes for offense and defense. If you love my free YouTube content, you're definitely going to enjoy my premium content even more. What is so good about this play is Deshaun Jackson's route. It's an option route where he basically reads what's going on with the defense and goes from there. Now, the only adjustment I would make is if you do have the ability to put your running back on an actual table route out of the backfield with either hot route master, running back apprentice, whatever, do that. But if not, you can just put him on a swing route. It doesn't really make a difference. You just want him attacking the flat in some sort of way. But you could block him too or keep him on the delayed route. But Deshaun Jackson reads the coverage and bases his route based upon the coverage. It can turn into a very glitchy post route, a little hook route. Those are the 2 most common ones. So let's just show it against a couple defenses, and you guys are going to see what I mean. So here's just, like I said, basic cover 3. And what you're going to notice is, look, see how it just turns into super quick post? It was absolutely wide open. Unfortunately, Joey Bosa did not want to give us even 1 second to throw the ball. Let's do that again. Joey Bosa is an absolute animal. That's why I hate playing against the Chargers in practice mode. This always happens. But look at this route, guys. This is, a super unique route. It's almost like a combination between a crossing route, a slant, and a post. This is one of my favorite routes in the game. But look at how it breaks. It breaks, say we're at about the 44, right? And it breaks at about the opposite 48, 49. That's pretty quick break, and as you guys can see, it's going to run across the field, and it's going to get naked. This route is so good. It beats man, it beats zone. Now, the thing about this is I'm sure you guys are saying, well, Duke, what if they just
user the post. Well, that's why this play is so good. Is you have two very unique hook routes. One in kind of like outside the hashes between the numbers, and one just kind of more in the middle of the field. And you also have flats. So the flats are going to pull the guys out, leaving the middle of the field open. And again, this creates that triangle I've talked about with these three players so many times this year that beats coverage very well. Now, one thing to look at is zone drops. If they do have zone drops on, these flats are going to be wide open, and I just dumped them down. But, they didn't have zone drops on here. So basically, I just hit the post because the defense stayed at home on the curl routes. Now, let me just show some more examples of this to show you guys what happened, if people started to make adjustments and try to do different things against us. Now, first of all, I didn't even notice, but I need to take Hurts out the game. Let's go ahead and put Wentz back in. Now, so you guys know a lot of people do use zone drops. So they might go ahead and put their flats on 25. This is something sometimes people do if they're going to play cover 2. Now, cover 2 is not as common as cover 3, but I just kind of want to go over a bunch of different coverages just so you guys can see how this play reacts to each and every one. So first of all, if you do see that, I would just go down to the flats every single time. Now, against cover 2, he's not going to run the post as often. He's more so going to go upfield, which is fine because, again, we'll just take the check down. But, again, another thing about against cover 2 is those hooks. Pretty easy to hit. So there's not really much to talk about in cover 2. Now, man coverage is a little bit different. So let's look at man. So man coverage, first of all, I want to know. We have a very good corner on Jackson, Harris. Honestly, that's advantage Harris, if I'm being real. But, in mud, it's going to be a little different. But you guys can still... And there goes Bosa again. You guys can still see Deshaun Jackson smoked Harris, and that's not even a fair matchup. Harris is better than Deshaun Jackson, as you can see. He does have those abilities. Deshaun Jackson doesn't have any. But, in Mutt, or, if it's more even matchup, it's going to get... Woo, he just got bumped like crazy. But still, even after he got bumped, because the route is so good, he got wide open. But like I tell you guys, if you have even matchup or even the advantage, this route is going to kill it. Now, you guys can see, we got absolutely bumped. No, I've never seen a bump like that. We got bumped like 3 different times in the route at 3 different points of the field. But once he finally stopped bumping him, you guys can see, we separated pretty well and got a nice gain right here. So I would definitely say this is a man beater too. It's not just a play for zone, but it's also a man beater. Now, I know you guys are going to say, well, what if they just run with that route in man coverage? Well, that's fine and all, but see, the problem with that is if they do that, I can just lowball these 2 hook routes each and every time. It's not going to be a ton of yardage against man, but it's a free 5, 6, 7 yards every time. And we'll take that because you guys do the math. That's the first down in 2 plays, right? So this is not really going to be a play that man coverage causes problems with. But I would say the most common thing people do, and you guys know this, is they actually just kind of rush 2 or 3 people and use zone drops kind of like this. Sometimes they'll leave their hooks on the fault. It really just depends. But 25 and 5 for the curls and the curl flats, or the flats and the curl flats, is probably what you're going to see more often than not. From the Mike, Blitz 3, Nickel 3, 3, 5, wide. Y'all already know what it is. So what is it going to look like? It's going to look something like this. They're going to have 2 purples and 2 flats. And then they're just going to use it in the middle of the field, try to guard whatever they think is going to come open, right? Okay, so, again, just send your running back out of the backfield and just make your reads. Now, Deshaun Jackson, he's still going to get open. You see what I'm saying? He's going to get open, easy catch. The user has a choice here. This is not a really... Now, this type of defense is really good against taking away those crossing routes, those corner flat combos. But it's not very good if you know how to attack the sweet spots of the middle of the field, which this play does perfect at. So you guys can see here, first of all, this guy's wide open. Nobody's even close to him. Second of all, the user, he's just kind of stuck in the middle because he's like, well, if I go and guard the post, I'm going to leave this guy open. If I stay on this guy, though, the post is open. So it's kind of a no-win situation for him. He really can't win to lose, because no matter what he does, somebody is going to be open. So let's just do that again, and let's just try to do something different with our user. Instead of staying low, let's go back a little bit. So again, guys, this is a super good play. So you can just quick hike it so easily. A lot of times people put their user on a blitz angle too, as you guys know, to get better control. But all you have to do, and you don't even have to do this, is just swing the running back flat and out of the backfield to the left or to the one receiver side. But let's say that this time they go a little bit deeper to stop the post. Well, now that guy is getting open each and every time. And you might be wondering, well, what if they only rush 2? That doesn't even matter either because same thing. It's just such a good route combo. So this time we're just gonna rush 2, leave the user on the blitz angle to just chase, and we're just gonna again just see who they user and go the other way. So this time, they try baiting us, but the bottom line is both of those hooks are going to be open, especially if you use the low ball. I don't low ball unless it's contested. If it's just sitting there wide open like that, there's really no point to low ball, as you guys can see here. That first of all, the defensive lineman was sort of dropping underneath one of them, and then when he saw the post, he went with it. So really, honestly, let's say that, this guy stayed at home. We could have still let's say that the user stayed at home. The user, let's say he stays at home on this hook. We could have still thrown the post over the D lineman dropping back because, as you guys know, they don't react even when they're there. And first of all, he wasn't there. He was just in the area. But these guys, unless your safeties are basic DBs this year, defensive backs, I should say, you don't get reaction. So we could have thrown it over his head. But then, this is where we went right here. It's so open. Easy pickings. Now, one more example. I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, what happens if they just decide that they're not even going to guard the flats as you're killing them? We're not going to do double Mabel. We're going to just have a bunch of hook zones. That's fine. But if I see that, then, I have the same thing that I kind of did against cover 2. Now I just can throw in the flat every play. So pick your poison type play. There's really no good way to take it away. It's a really good blitz beater too, because if they do try to blitz you, like a lot of people will do, a lot of people will just try to blitz you. It doesn't really matter because it's a quick hike and a quick replay. You have flats, you have a quick little pulse, and you have some quick hook curl type routes. So really, at the end of the day, there's no way the blitz should get to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this play. It's been super money for me. Until next time, it's Duke, and I'm